Well, here I'm ready to make a declension of the English personal pronouns. And a declension is a paradigm. I think I just said that. It organizes information. This is going to look complicated. What I've done is I've separated singular and plural, okay? And I already talked about first person, second person, third person. Those are going to be rows. If you can remember, in the linguistics part, I talked about case, subjective, possessive, and objective case. But I think I told you that in English, with the nouns, it doesn't matter very much. But you see it in the pronouns. That would be a sort of a QV, if it would help you to go back and look at case. And then gender, masculine, feminine, and neuter. All right, first person, if subjective, it's the subject of the sentence, it's doing it, this is going to be I. If it's being done to something, it's objective. And he hit I, no, he hit me. And if I have something, it's not I chalk, it's my chalk. You see there's a possessive adjective modifying chalk. And if I don't have any chalk there at all, and I just say it's mine, this is called a possessive pronoun. Well, you get to the plural side, if I'm not alone here, well then we hold chalk, we. And if the chalk, if someone thanks we, they would thank us. Us, it's receiving the action. If it's we own the chalk, it's not we chalk, it's our chalk. And if there's no chalk there, it is the chalk, it is ours. Kids like to fill this in because they catch on to it. Of course, they speak English, you know. So second person, what if second person is the subject? This is going to be, now I skipped here on purpose. I guess I'll put this up here, you. This would be your chalk, that is your chalk, that chalk is yours. I thank you, it's the same. If it's plural, here's what I regard as a flaw in standard English. There's a group there, you all got A's. In dialect we would say yuns. This would be your, that is your chalk, all of you. We would say in dialect yunses. Here, this would be yours. Again, that's yunses. In dialect, that's regarded around here as substandard. And I thank you, all of you. I thank yuns, is what we would say in dialect. Why I skipped here is because in the old-fashioned English there was another option. Thou art the man. Thou, that is thy. I'll put it in here. But it's not really part of, this is part of Shakespeare's English or Mayflower English or King James Bible English. That is thy chalk, the chalk is thine, and I thank thee. But you see, we recognize them, but we don't use them. When you get into the plural, this is a little bit more complicated. It's like ye. Ye shall. It's a little hard to do that because this is not part of English anymore. But it's useful because when I go to show you other languages, there's more than one way to say you. There's a lot of ways to say you, and in other languages, English has become so simple that way. Now, although it may look complicated, when you see it in another language, you'll see that English, by comparison, is very simple. All right, third person. There's only one there. He did it, he. Of course, if the gender, if it's not a man at all but a woman there, she did it, she. And if the television broke, it. In English, we just say it because it's not a living thing. So we separate by gender. Now, the chalk is his, it's his chalk. The chalk, it's his chalk. The chalk is his. That stays the same. Oops, I needed to come down here. Chalk is his, and I thank him. Let's go to the feminine. She has chalk. That is her chalk. Her chalk. The chalk is hers. And I thank her. All very easy to someone who speaks English. a native English speaker, you just know this stuff. It has a problem, the television. Its problem is bad. The problem is its, not mine. That stays the same, and I will fix it. Now, when you get to the plural, gender collapses. It all becomes they, a group of guys. They did it. It is their chalk. The chalk is theirs. And I thank them. And gender is now gone. Whether it's inanimate objects or feminine, it all becomes the same. All right, this looks very complicated. I know, but let me I think I have time. So I can only have one video. I want to remind you that this chart exists. I'll get it out again later. Pronouns. There are 8 sides to this chart. There are the personal pronouns. This is the pronoun side. I've dealt with adverbs. Here are those primary adverbs. Here are the transitional adverbs. The interrogative adverbs, how, when, where, why. And here are the relative ones, but I regarded them as subordinating conjunctions. And I've got 2 different colors here because sometimes this is going to ask a question, and sometimes if I say, when I slept, I was rested. Well, it's not asking a question then, it's a subordinating conjunction. You'll see this more later on. But anyway, pronouns, they are amazing. I've only dealt so far with this right here. I didn't put the labels, but there we've got that declension. And I'll show you this chart again a little bit more later on. All right, that will do for grammar today.